Who should Donald Trump bring on to advise him on foreign policy? Former Florida Congressman Colonel Allen West goes on the record. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Greta. How are you?
I'm well. Colonel, if you were talking to Donald Trump as a candidate and he wanted to find out who you thought he should bring on to discuss, to learn things, or to just even as a sounding board on matters like ISIS, who would you recommend?
Well, first of all, I would teach him and tell him about a maxim that my father shared with me. He said that you never read your own press and you never drink your own tub water. And when I look at what is happening all across this globe, you have to be very serious and not just sit back and be quite flippant, which goes along with a statement that he made 2 debates ago that the military will do whatever I tell them. I think that you have to go, and you have many individuals out there that have dealt foreign policy-wise. I think Condoleezza Rice would be the first person that Donald Trump should call. She has an incredible track record, being at the National Security Agency as the advisor there and also as a Secretary of State. I think that's the first person that you'd want to deal with. I'd look at someone such as Waleed Phares that you have there on Fox, who could clearly articulate some of the issues that you see in the Middle East and talk to you about strategies and foreign policy. I would sit down and tell Donald Trump, you have to understand the 4 elements of national power and how do you bring those elements together. I'd sit down with Gordon Chang, who is an expert on China and North Korea. And these are people that I know pretty well, and those are the type of folks that I've been talking to during the time when I was up there in Congress and afterwards.
You know, it's impossible, I think, to predict how someone's going to behave in the future. I mean, so many things happen and people change and all that, you know, all the uncertainties in the world. But sitting here tonight, do you think that Donald Trump would be a good leader in the area of foreign policy or not?
Well, right now, with the statement that he just made that you played, that's very disconcerting for me. Maybe some of the Trump supporters will be sending me nasty tweets, but I have to be very honest. There are friends of mine that are out there in uniform. There are relatives of mine that are in uniform, and we need to have people that are willing to sit down and listen to the right type of advice. We're suffering right now from a president of the United States of America that is not taking the counsel of generals and other foreign policy experts. And look at what is happening between the Iranian nuclear agreement. Look at what is happening with Russia, Xi Jinping, and China with the man-made islands that are being built in the South China Sea. So we need to have people that understand how do you build a team. Even President Abraham Lincoln put together a team of rivals, but they were people that he listened to their counsel.
In the event he is the nominee, any thoughts for vice president for him, what he should look for?
Well, I think that you have to look for someone that balances you out. If Donald Trump is going to tout his experience in business, he has to understand that the most important role, the most important title of the President of the United States of America is Commander-in-Chief. And when you look at what we're doing in the decimation of our military capability and capacity across all branches of service, when you look at all of these incredible hotspots from non-state, non-uniform belligerents such as Boko Haram, ISIS, the Taliban, and then state actors, you're going to have someone that can provide you the right type of balance, understanding military operations and foreign policy.
Colonel West, thank you. Always nice to see you, sir.